Mark here again. Y'all know how I do, cook the books and give it a whole new meaning. So I'm looking at, I've been studying, as I told you, relativity, special relativity, and general relativity. And obviously in so doing, studying Einstein's theories, you come across the famous equation, E equals mc squared. So I've been looking into that and trying to really, obviously that's some dense, very, very dense science, but I've been trying to figure it out. Obviously, E equals mc squared has to do with energy equals mass times the speed of light squared. And out of that, we got the most devastating weapon known to mankind, which was the development of the atomic bomb. The atomic bomb is a derivation or a product or the baby, the offspring of E equals mc squared. And a very simple or very fundamental or elementary explanation is that energy equals mass times the speed of light squared. And what Einstein found out was that mass, in a strict definition, that mass is compact energy. You know, mass is the measurement of the amount of object in the measurement of the amount of matter in an object. And what he found out was that mass is energy. It's also a body's resistance to acceleration, which is the resistance built in to change or to accelerate. So this is what the definition of mass is. And he found out that mass is, in effect, energy. So energy, the speed of light, the reason why he found out that small, very small amount, this is how the atomic bomb came about, as I mentioned, very small quantities of mass equates huge and large amounts of energy. And the reason for that, he found out, was that because c, which is a Latin, which represents the speed of light, comes from the words celatus, which is Latin for swift. And he found out that obviously the speed of light measured in miles per second is 186,000. So if you square that, that's a very large figure, which is 90 billion. Right? So you have c squared equals 90 billion. And if mass times the speed of light squared equals energy, or energy equals mass times the speed of light squared, you could say it either way, vice versa, then if we just get a tiny amount of mass and a tiny amount of mass and measure that, whatever that amount is, and then times that by the speed of light squared, you'll get a tremendous amount of energy. So if mass equals 1 or 2 or 3, then you multiply that by the speed of light squared, which is 90 billion. So it'll be 90 billion times whatever the amount of mass is, that's the amount of energy you get. And this is how they came about with the atomic bomb, when Einstein wrote the letter to, I believe it was FDR at the time during World War II, which he was a pacifist. Einstein was a pacifist, but when he found out about how Hitler and Germany at the time were, you know, pretty much getting ready to, he believed they were tapping into uranium to develop nuclear weapons, and he penned a letter to Roosevelt encouraging the development of the atomic bomb. Later, he regretted it. He did regret it later on in life, but he did sign the letter. He did put his signature on there. But nonetheless, so the interesting thing though is this though, the E equals mc squared, really, it was groundbreaking because it allowed us to see the amount of energy or potential energy a body of mass consists of. It can be measured, right? So here I am again. You know how I do. I always bring it back home, right? How you and I are mass. And 100 kilos converted to pounds is 220 pounds. And if you and I are mass and it's measured in kilos, and you know, I'm 238, 240, about 240 pounds, there's enough energy in my mass to run over 30 million homes for over 300 years, based off my research. That's what I was able to find out. If you weigh over 220 pounds, which is 100 kilos, there's enough energy in your body, your mass, which is the sum total of or measurement of all the matter, the stuff that you're made of. There's enough energy in your body to maintain 30 million homes for up to 300 years. Think about that. Now, obviously, unlocking that energy is practically, and for all intents and practical purposes, impossible. The way they were able to unlock the atomic energy was by nuclear fission. This is how they unlock the atomic energy, by nuclear fission. So it's practically impossible for you and I to unlock that amount of energy that's within our mass. But the important thing is to know that it's there, and how to utilize, to tap into whatever. Just knowing that you do have a tremendous amount of energy in you, you can't unlock it. It's practically impossible to unlock that energy. But you can, knowing that you have so much energy though, you should be encouraged to tap into whatever you can tap into, and to maximize whatever you can maximize. Believe in yourself, all right? Push yourself. That's all I'm saying. Till next time, peace.